level 6, and he will just multicast kills.
Yeah.
In off lane, you get zoned out.
Do you expect that you will get that much though, putting an Ogre up mid against Viper?
Definitely not.
It's a lane where you just flat out lose it.
Yeah.
So this makes more sense, just putting him on the off lane, trying to tank up a little bit there. He's not going to be the easiest kill for Matumbaman, but with the magical damage from Chilling Touch, a lot can happen very quickly.
Especially with PA, because of that attack speed with the Phantom Strike, you can get all them Chilling Touch spots up really quickly. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. See him dancing on their little logo here on top lane.
It's such a cool logo. I love teams that like, you know, they go in the paint and do
it. It's kind of, you know, it's easier to see on the mid one.
It actually has a lot more detail than I actually thought. When you look at it, it has the anchors.
It has the anchors
well
and everything, yeah. It even has some text on it, but it's extremely hard to read. Either way, the lanes seem to be shaping up pretty predictable here. No one really doing anything crazy. Safe lane Medusa gonna be farming up there. PA also heading up safe lane. ES probably gonna block the first creep wave on the off lane for 4ASC, just to help out Trixi, get a nice block and get some experience on the first wave. Can make a big difference, to be honest.
I think Mag's gonna really struggle up here with Jerax constantly with the threat of Fissures. You know, like if he gets Fissure blocked, he's pretty much a dead donkey.
A dead donkey, yeah, that is dangerous for sure, this offlane. I mean, AA, ES, and PA, even if the Fissure doesn't block you out, PA can still jump across. I mean, such a low chance for failure, really.
Some cute block tricks going on from the top lane here.
Matumbaman does not have Arcana.
He does not.
Confirm noob.
Well, I mean, they're not sponsored, right? They need sponsors.
They need to sell Jerax's laptop.
Yeah, they're gonna sell it for Arcanas. So, first PA that we see without the Arcana,
yeah.
I forgot they existed. Rune top was not checked by anyone, I believe, and the Dita rune is just gonna stay there. Yeah. Casually hang out.
I really like Phobos' skill build in mid, actually. He went to level 1 Drunken Haze.
Yeah.
To get that, you know, first UCS to secure the bottle.
Oh, he needs all the mischance he could get against the Viper mid.
Yeah. It's also a very nice thing because you can spam it much more and you're guaranteed to get it onto the Viper. I mean, it just messed up one last hit right there. Viper will struggle a little bit, whereas Thunderclap would, you know, be harder to land. You would have to run
it also does damage to yourself later, whereas this doesn't actually cost you anything. Like 50 mana, it's insane.
Yeah, it's very cheap.
Yeah.
So
I like the fact that he's got crits at level 2 as well. It's just like, you know, all the non-collapse spells.
Yeah. But obviously level 1 is quite enough on the Drunken Haze. Getting more than that against the Viper just because your lane will set you back for your roaming, so expect it to stay level 1.
Mark's actually getting a lot in this offlane.
I'm surprised as well. He got a good block on level 1 and somehow he's almost level 3.
The creep control has been kind of poor from 4FC.
Yeah, they did fail the block with the PA. One creep ran ahead quite far.
Dude, he's right up at the creep wave.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I feel like he's not giving more respect.
He saw the ES run away, so Mag is playing this very well. He sees that, or probably knows.
This could be the first what will happen. Are we going to see a fissure first? It will be a perfect block. Here comes a Chilling Touch. He's going to drop a couple of stuns, but and Ignite. What's the Siphoning Dagger?
Yeah, he gets the TP scroll. He has a few tangles.
He has no more. He's really tanky. I don't think they can kill him.
Yeah, he'll make it home.
Oh my god.
Gets out. Ogre showing that tanky hero.
Was Siphoning Dagger not casted? Or was it cast during the stun?
I was cast. He used it earlier.
Okay. It's only
it's very little damage as well. I mean, it's 30 damage pure, so it's like one right click.
A slap in the face.
Yeah. And Centaur is blocking off some of the pulls here with his illusions, or at least disturbing it. So no chain pull.
Mag is actually doing work in the offlane.
Yeah.
But Trixi's starting to get a bit more space here as well.
True. Mid lane is slowly going in favor of Vaalix more than Brewmaster, but this is to be expected, as a Viper pretty much always wins his lane. That's the goal of the hero if you pick it. Whereas Brewmaster, he does okay in his lane. That's his goal. If he just goes okay, gets some runes, and start roaming around, that's gonna be just fine for him. And Mag with a little bit of a rotation here.
Well, you'll see the Earthshaker. I don't think he'll get the kill here, but he's gonna club him though.
Dude, he has Orb of Venom. This is a scary guy.
He needs to run back to mid lane, man.
Oh, Jerax!
Fissure, that's gonna block, it's gonna juke into the tree. The stun, it will hit. The first blood goes to FNG.
Yeah.
Look how far away he was. He got him halfway across
that was the chaos across the entire map. boots are really important on Elder Titan when you play as a support or as anything really, because it allows you to extend your Astral Spear much further. So very nice contribution there, just stealing the kill. The carries are dead even on their CS right now. 21 for 9, 22 for 7. No difference really.
I think the difference will come from the mid players. Is Viper going to give you the same impact, or is the Brewmaster going to give you more? And I think Brewmaster is just much an easier hero to, you know, help your team to get more objective. Especially there's no silence on the team. So,
but they kind of do it in different ways. I mean, like Vaalix can be that frontline tank with the Viper and get the early.
Well, bottom lane, Haste Rune, they can't find anything with this.
I mean, Brewmaster frontline tank and disable half your team. That's the difference, I think.
That's true. Yeah.
Definitely it could, but it also requires that Centaur doesn't have level 6 ready. They're gonna try here on Mag on top lane, going on him. Quite a lot of damage being dealt.
Fissure and the Kofi would take, but not necessary. It's gonna be Jerax that gets the first kill.
I mean, Chilling Touch is so much damage. If you ever get caught out of position, and there was a ward on the lane spotting him, so this time Mag gets punished really hard. And he was almost level 3 really quickly, but he's still stuck on level 3.5. And Centaur actually getting ahead of him now.
Trixi going very ham bottom.
Yeah, just chasing after FNG. But look at FNG's build. He has 2 Ring of Regents and a Tango. So even though he trades Harass for quite a bit there, it looks to be fine.
Okay. Who do you prefer? Like, do you think the carries are kind of similar? Or do you think that like PA is going to come online and all of a sudden cause havoc for Shirley Finette? Like, do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously the PA plays out to the mid early game, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on the item build. If they go for something like Battle Fury on PA in this game and take a more casual approach, I think they're in trouble. Oh, are they actually gonna be caught out here by the Fissure? Yeah, they will.
Well, actually, the Fissure helps out Mag on the back line. Mag gets a free kill on the off lane. He might run into trouble because here comes Shirley Finette, the tree tangling, the blue blocking here. Ogre's gonna come through to seal the kill. Actually, Shirley Finette obviously gets the last hit.
Yeah, very
Ogre's
nice.
effectively roaming though.
Yeah, very nice to get the kill on Medusa, but I think still ES is struggling to make that much happen. Jerax, he's been in 2 kills, but
2 of their, I mean, he's been every kill.
yeah. But it's just the fact that he's level 2. You sacrifice a lot for all this roaming, whereas, of course, they're trying to farm up more on the side of VP.Polar.
I think they're doing okay because it's not just him that's roaming. He's forcing Mag to roam as well. So, meanwhile, you know, Boogie's getting the pulls off, free farming on the PA.
I think Mag is forced to roam more by the fact that he cannot lane at all.
That's true.
He got really shut out of the top lane. So he's trying to just do something anywhere else. But Centaur slowly closing up on his level 6 here. I think this is one of the most important timings in this game.
Yeah.
When Centaur has his level 6, 4SC can either disjoin the fight or initiate a fight whenever they want.
Also, when Phobos gets that Blink Dagger, he's gonna struggle though. Oh, and a nice block from Jerax in mid.
Oh, not gonna resolve
Vaalix
kill.
can't actually click on him.
It's like, here's a little bit harass.
Phobos is just laughing at him like, okay, nice Fissure.
Nice try, bro.
The Centaur ultimate to engage might not be as effective as normal because of Stone Gaze. Like, if you use it in the middle of fight to chase down someone else, Stone Gaze could be like, yo guys,
Yeah.
no problem.
I think you just want to use Medusa though, not use.
Big steal by Trixi here, walking out, getting so much value. He just stole like 4 creeps in the jungle and 1 laning creep. Gotta take 1 more as well.
Yeah.
That's the offlaner's dream right there.
What a
Walking out like
baller.
that.
And he gets level 6 off of that.
Yeah, that's a big win for Trixi.
So Phobos, we were talking about Vaalix on Viper like winning his lane, and Phobos is actually beating him, even with the rotations from Jerax on the Earthshaker.
Yeah.
A huge play with this Drunken Haze.
Yeah, the Drunken Haze is just not fun for Vaalix. It messes up so much for you.
Yeah.
You can't really kill someone as well through that. It's so tough.
It's
Even
one of the
with
most infuriating spells in the game. Like, you're just sitting there, you're like, that's my last hit, and no, it's not. Like,
I mean, it's still better than the old Nyx mana burn with a fixed amount early game.
Yeah.
That burned like 260 mana. That was probably the most frustrating spell.
you just do it once, and you win the lane for the middle player.
Yeah, that was tough.
So something that PA players should be happy is that he is going for the plus armor build.
Yeah.
Starting with the Ring of Crackula, we're going to see a Helm of Dominator most likely fall out next.
Ring of Crackula?
Is that what I said?
That sounded like it.
I mean, that's obviously audio mishaps. Bring up Aquila is the correct name of that game.
Yeah.
Of the
Technical
item.
issues.
Yeah. And honestly, with just the 2 items alone, it gives you so much early game plus damage that your coup de grace is going to be doing the wreckage.
Yeah, I mean, he has 99 damage, and if you get up to level 11 quickly on PA, even your daggers crit really hard.
Yeah.
So that's a big point.
I really like what Boogie's doing. Like, even though Jerax is kind of running around the place, Boogie's like, no, I'm farming. I'm getting my level 6. Like, it's one of the most important level 6 heroes in the game.
They have a timing they're working on. I mean, getting level 6 quickly here on AA, and also having the Centaur ulti to work with.
Yeah, beautiful.
Maybe they will start turning up the heat right there and then, and it's going to be a lifesteal as well by PA. So, Helm of Dominator, most likely to be the item of choice. Would not be happy to see a Mask of Madness in this game. You would probably die very quickly. But this game is extremely even.
Bottom lane, Stampy trying to get him out of there, but a clap prepped up, and Trixi might be dead. TP comes in a little bit slow, is looking for the double edge, and 1 kill immediately. Unfortunately, used both dagger and blink. Matumbaman looking to chase a little bit more. Again, the early game plus damage is there. Don't think you want to die further than this, though. There's a kind of a path to freedom here. Mag making out home, but here comes another dagger and blink strike to follow things up. One crit, second crit not going to follow through.
This is deep commitment here from Matumbaman.
He should walk away from the magic missile range. That spell was
there's no mana for the double. He gets stomping though.
Kill blink in. Okay, never mind.
Oh, here comes Vaalix.
Meanwhile, ES gets solo killed by Brewmaster as well. They do bring down the ET, and a TP out is coming out from the Ogre. But the rotation's down to bottom lane. Now that they're here, they might just want to take a tower as well. Pressure a little bit, at least deal some damage.
Yeah.
They force the Ogre to TP back home, so you know he cannot come here.
They have the AA ulti as well, so they kind of secure the tower.
Yeah.
It was actually very important for Matumbaman to get the second kill on the bottom, because if you just TP to get 1 kill, that would not be worth it. Because he's also missing a ton of farm on top lane.
True.
But he is giving it to the AA though.
Yeah, and AA, I mean, he still knows, I'm not gonna fall away from my supporting role, so he keeps pulling as well.
Yep.
As going there, and he's gonna send the ulti to help farm for Jerax.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, why not? Don't
Echo
mind.
it.
Well, I mean, he's level 3.
Think about echoing it.
He probably is thinking about echoing it. He's gonna stack it anyway.
He does have nearly 1,000 gold though, so he's not doing too badly. It's just that passive regen.
I mean, yeah, surprised he's that rich, to be honest.
Does Boogie go for a Hand of Midas, or do you go straight for the Aghanim's?
Oh yeah, the Hand of Money is amazing on AA.
Yeah, I think so too.
I wouldn't mind seeing it at all.
It gives you them early levels that you like. That level 11 on AA is one of the most important level 11s, I think.
Yeah, Hani touched on it the other day when he cast. It's not about the ultimate upgrade with the Aghanims, although it's great, but if you get level 16 on AA, and obviously if the game drags out, your Hand of Money will get you the Aghanims as well. So
yeah, it helps you get the Aghanims, really does, for a support hero. And I mean, if you're close to finishing it, and then you realize that, oh shit, we need to fight now, we need to win a fight now, sell the Hand of Money, get your Aghanims upgrade,
It's
like a surprise.
Something that we never see in pro games.
Almost never see, which I'm a little bit sad, but you know, sometimes it's worth, just for that value fight, if you know that you have to defend your racks, or else you're gonna lose them. In that kind of scenario, selling a Hand of Money is pretty worth on AA. Obviously, 30% attack speed, not the most impressive.
We've seen so many different skill builds on Elder Titan. Like this one, he's gone for 3 in Spirit. Sometimes we see Max Stomp.
Yeah.
What's the logic behind going 3 in Spirit in this game?
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing him putting more points into Stomp. Oh, Boogie's gonna get out. I wouldn't mind seeing him put more points into Stomp, but maybe it's just that he doesn't want to get close and wants to throw out the long-range harass.
Yeah.
Boogie finally gets caught out here.
Recipe bot though.
Yeah, it did good for quite a while. And Brewmaster illusions are really scary, by the way. They will always crit you on the first hit as well.
Yeah.
They get the normal effect from Drunken Brawler, and they hit pretty hard.
I think the Astro build is going to be for a little bit more of early game defense. Because if there's going to be a lot of pressure on you,
deep push
you just give them the damage. That's kind of it, I think.
Yeah, send that in and try to defend with a Mystic Snake or something like that.
Yeah.
Try and hold off the enemy from your towers. But for SC are not really about pushing towers without killing you first. So the best possible fighting build is something I would love to see.
That's kind of what they always do, don't they? They don't really have any like
Yeah.
definite pushing heroes. They just go for the fighting.
Look at this lineup. What push is there? None. And that's going to be an issue, breaking high ground. Like, trying to break high ground against Medusa and a maxed out Astral Spirit and Collapse.
And Ignites.
Yeah.
A lot of people undervalue how good Ignite is.
The cast range is so ridiculous.
Long cast range. It can multicast into Fog of War, which is crazy. So it's a really useful spell. DkPhobos going hyper aggressive here into the enemy jungle. Not gonna use the split just yet.
Gotta be careful. Fire Blast.
Yeah.
Being prepped up.
He could have split immediately against the ES and secured that kill, but he also didn't know what he's going into, really.
Matumbaman thinking about blinking here. Another dagger. No crit on this one.
Oh, the A
Ice
he's gonna go for sure
he
here.
should go right now, but actually, he turns around. Ice Blast only grazes him. Here comes the Stampede, and that should be the kill.
Yeah. Nice. That's the global power right there. He's getting so much help, Matumbaman, in getting that kill.
I'm really interested to see what items Phobos is going to get in Brewmaster. Like, does he go for the Aura build?
He's going for the Aura build. He's got the Vlad's
I think
right
that's
now.
legit in this game.
That's what the strat is drafted around as well. When you pick Vengeful ET, you definitely want to have the Vlad's AC as soon as possible and just click the enemy. And Medusa, of course, with her ulti helps quite a lot as well if you can get that.
How much damage? Like, if Medusa hits the Stone Gaze on someone, and they also have the Elder Titan passive on them,
I mean, they have 0 armor and they take buffed damage, so
maximum damage.
It's ridiculous. Like.
All the damage.
And then they have negative armor actually because of Venge as well.
Yeah.
If they pull it off.
There are many lineups like that though, where if you pull it off, but the thing about the aura draft that they have is it's really simple. As long as you walk together and all of you just use your stuff, you kind of will have that scenario. Obviously, stone gazing the enemy might be hard, but maybe you can force them to turn and run away.
Does Stone Gaze work when their Elder Titan sleeps from the Echo Stomp? So can you Echo Stomp and then stand in front of them and Stone Gaze?
Yeah, I believe it actually does.
Yeah, that's right.
You can also combo it with Naga Siren.
Yeah, that's hilarious actually.
Pretty massive.
Something to be said is that 4AFC does have a fairly good lineup against the Aura because of the burst damage. I mean, if Centaur blinks in a Suns 3, Ice Blast will follow up, there goes your Aura, because you're dead.
True. That's really a strong point. Matumbaman is going for the identical build that RTC went for earlier as well, by the way.
Oh, hold on. We're going to see a little bit of fight on the bottom lane. They want Trixi. He's got blink out. He buys it immediately before he dies. Fisher's going to try to help him out. Can he actually... No, Stampede's already over. And Jerax says, I did all I can for you. I'm out.
Oh. Yeah, A ulti flying in, but a little bit too late. As he was so far across the map. I mean, he tried as soon as Trixi got initiated upon, but it just takes a while for it to travel there.
He doesn't mind though, he's got his Midas. He's like, you guys do what
4SC are stacking though, meanwhile, with a troll on the Ancients right now, so prepping it for PA to go there and clean up. And he's very close now to finishing up something like a Manta style.
I think this might be a long one, Waga. This might be a long game.
It could be. I think VP.Polar are fine with that though.
Yeah, they definitely are.
4SC are very comfortable right now, and I think that's fine. But around 25 minutes in or something, they need to start doing something.
Oh, I think they'll start doing something now, because Centaur just have to blink. You're prepping it for the AI Splash. So I think whenever they see somebody just kind of idly farming in lane, you go for that.
They
They could go for Roshan.
Yeah, smoke and a Roshan, maybe Centaur blink in and then PA blink to him.
Exactly. They could do that from just a tier 1 tower on bottom. Yeah. And Jerax is farming up still. He went for the mana boot, so he's 700 gold. Pretty far from his blink dagger, but still a very passive approach overall. Stacks being made on the Ancients. The game is extremely even, by the way. It's 500 gold advantage and pretty much dead even in experience after 17 minutes. Surprisingly even. You see
some aggressive wards from Buufi. Did they spot it?
They did not see him. He was smoked still.
Lil actually pinged him though. Pinged the ward spot, so you can see the ward being placed.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll find out once the ancient camps does not spawn, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, Jerax on bottom lane being caught out here. There is a stun on the Ogre. He's trying to TP out. Not gonna work.
Oh, okay.
Fisher does not have the best duration. Not on level 3. 1.5 seconds? Not enough. If it was a level 4 Fisher,
Actually,
I think he could have gone away.
didn't he block the Ogre out? So maybe if he fissured and then walked a little bit more south into the tree, maybe
to get out of vision,
Yeah, maybe he could have looked. PA is trying to kill off the stack, and
it looks like
there are so many dragons. What is this dragon spawn?
I think they're gonna do the blink into Roshan thing.
Yeah, they could. Centaur is standing around and wants to do it.
what Matumbaman would do for a Battle Fury right now. Like,
Yeah, obviously, in this instance, it would have been really nice to have it. But if you go for a Battle Fury greedily, the enemy can go aggressive on you and punish you.
True.
And you're also kind of accepting that all I want to do in this game is farm up against VP.Polar, which I think is a mistake. Because he will want to fight with the Aegis and his next item.
is he going for a Manta style here for the projectile stuns?
I think Yasha would be fine as well, but he could go for Manta for sure.
Just to get rid of the Brewmaster and Venge stun as well.
Yeah, it's decent. I think
Stampede's already used. It looks like they're gonna make a go on the bottom lane.
Trixi
Now it's a
again.
retreat Stampede. Trixi gets picked off. This is not what Trixi normally does. There's a PATP in, but yeah, she gets cycled up in the air.
It's not normally what he does, but it's also they're not engaging anyone else into this this early game. They have the blink, they have a level 6, even level 9 now, and they still haven't made anything happen. Jerax just cute place, blocking out Shirley Finette, but he will get that rune, that bounty, yo. Finally gets it.
He also has 2.5k gold.
I think if the game maintains this pace where 4AFC does not find any kills, they're really disadvantaged in winning this game.
Yeah.
Like, this lineup does not push. They have to find kills.
Yeah.
And they've taken one tier 1 tower, so they kind of have to play towards the Roshan advantage, get that Aegis now and start making something happen. They have the Basher available on PA, which is a great item to have. Now, if you blink in, very likely to get either a Basher or a crit. So, we'll see.
What a war spot.
Yeah, the wards.
It dodges 2 sentries, and man.
I still feel bad for a sentry in the little canyon there. I mean, it's so lonely. It looks really sad.
I didn't even know you.
Shirley Finette gonna find all the runes here. Takes a DD rune as well.
Scary
Boogie.
stuff.
They don't have Centaur ulti, but they do get away this time. And this DD siege by Medusa. Really early Demon Edge as well. He's respecting the blur from PA.
Just going straight MKB.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think of Hex late game on Medusa?
I mean, Medusa is one of those heroes where every single item is good, but there's probably a better option, right?
Yeah, especially against Centaur, I guess.
You could make a point that Shivas is good on Medusa, you could say that Bloodstone is good on her, because she does benefit a lot from these items, but there's a better choice. I think this is sort of the same with Hex. Maybe if you're against Storm and Ember and you need to control them, like, or a Puck who's stomping everyone, you could just buy it out of spite, but
Oh, Vaalix.
this siege is something you have to respect here.
Oh, the chain stun is real.
I don't think they can bring him down though. Vladimir's is too strong on Brewmaster. He's not gonna even be forced to use his split here.
Yeah, I think when you overcommit against Brewmaster.
Oh, Matumbaman going in, gets the dash, gets the crit.
Alright, 2 kills in a row, and there's an ensnare TP back out. Isinglass Fissure, that's going to be yet another kill.
And a Roche,
and these
maybe.
kills are very important. Need to get kills, need to get objectives. They're right next to the Roshan pit. So here we go.
It's huge.
VP.Polar splitting up a little bit too much there, getting punished really hard. This Aegis, along with 2 kills over to the enemy carry, is going to make it harder for Shirley Finette.
But still having a grand old time.
Yeah, he has a grand old time for sure, but your towers, your tier 1 towers that for ASC have not been able to push down,
Oh, Buufi.
looking in danger. Buufi as well, getting multi-cast here, and DkPhobos gonna give him the one hit finisher.
It's done. Yeah.
Okay, go creeps. Give him a little bit of damage.
Creeps are doing it.
Actually not hitting for any damage. Pia will pick up the Aegis, no surprise there. And the Aghanim's is also up, almost up on Vaalix, so soon, I think, before AFC
I think
could-
that's the go time, definitely. It's like, okay, we have Aghanim's. Let's just slow siege and harass them with the Viper ulti from a million miles away.
I think they could play in a more aggressive position so that, for example, Trixi could take the jungle right now.
Yeah.
I think 4ASC have found one of the strong points in this patch though, which is farming and ganking are really the 2 things that reward you the most in this patch. And that's what they always play towards, both those different key roles. I would love to see them gank a little bit more in this game, when they got the A level 6, when they had the Blink Dagger on Centaur.
Yeah.
But at least their farming is definitely on par here. Falling behind a little bit to the Medusa, of course, but at this stage, the value you get out of the gold is worth more on your PA, I would say.
The problem is though, like, Medusa just finished MKB, and if you're gonna go fight now, like if this is your window with the Viper, all of a sudden your PA is just falling over. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, she can die really easy if there's an Ancestral Spirit and maybe a Wave of Terror.
Yeah.
And Medusa is close by, then look for the PA to just disappear. But she has Aegis. They did get the gank off, they did kill 2 of the enemy heroes and get Roshan. So maybe they just want to finish up one more item. It's
Blink,
pretty easy to
I
fall
guess, and
into
Jerax.
the trap.
Is that the one they're waiting for?
the Blink Dagger?
Jerax is very close.
He's very, very close.
Well, it's very easy to fall into this trap though of just finishing up one more item and one more item and one more item. Suddenly you have gone late game against the Medusa.
That's
with
like playing
with
WoW.
an aura strat.
Like, let me level up one more time before going to bed, and then you're like, oh, it's 4 a.m.
Oh crap, Medusa has 4 rapiers. Like,
Exactly. I think you have to be scared of the lineup VP.Polar have, but the Finns taking a pretty slow approach, but gonna push down the easiest targets of the top tier one.
at the same time though, you can't overextend, because if you lose any team fights, it's the same way. Like, it's over again.
Yeah. Well, the items are finished now. It's
Hold on,
going to
man.
be the
What a game.
Aghanims on Vaalix. I mean, PA's just like, yep, I'm going to set in front. Actually, Medusa has no fear. Lincoln's going to get broken up.
That's easy, actually.
Yeah. They have easy ways to deal with Lincolns.
Yeah.
Both the Stifling and the Aghanim.
Oh, he's going in right now here. The crits are real, but Matumbaman is going to have to use the Aegis. Ice Blast is going to hit on 2. That's a big deal. Are we going to initiate with the Stone Gaze? Yes, we are. VP.Polar doing the damage. Vaalix have to pop the mech, mostly for himself. But surely a Finette on the front line without any mana left. Is anybody going to focus on her? Yes, they will. They get the kill there, but
Very disoriented fight here. Pretty late Brewmaster split going off as well, forcing back the PA who has no Aegis. Viper seems to be a sacrificial lamb here. She could go in again, but she's so low. She goes.
yeah, gonna re-engage. The big crit's gonna come out, gonna get the kill. Matumbaman needs a life steal, but the crit returned from DkPhobos.
Yeah.
So they went really hard and they fought under tower through Stone Gaze and Brewmaster split, but that was a VP.Polar victory, taking out PA twice in that fight.
It's the downside, right? When you draft these type of heroes, you have not a single hero that can siege a tower easily.
Yeah.
You kind of have to go YOLO, and that's what they did. Sadly, Vengeful, Little Hardy was waiting just ready there with his swap over on Medusa.
Even though she swapped, Illidan went straight back in and died again. Like he.
Well, he just went in and did his part, whereas if he did not get swapped, I think he was in a very big risk of getting bashed or crit, in which case they could lose the fight immediately, so the swap was necessary, and then he repositioned as needed. Dual Scepter over on the Elder Titan right now. He is finding some items, FNG, in this game.
It's really good against Centaur as well, just to stop the initiation, stop the retreat.
Yeah, or even if you're ganking him, you can lock him in place.
Yeah. It dispels Centaur ulti.
Oh, A ulti went down bottom and Trixi could not find a kill. They haven't gotten a single gank off with, they actually got one off with the A ulti.
That's it though.
But that's in 26 minutes
Yeah.
and very, very early level 6 on AA.
This is very reminiscent to the game where 4FC got slarked against AG, and they didn't do anything. Not because they weren't looking for the kills, it's just that EG was very disciplined to not give any away, and VP.Polar are doing similar.
I would say 4SC are not looking for the kills very aggressively in this game though, compared to the EG game.
That's true, they're not smoking the enemy jungle, they're kind of dilly-dallying. I mean, PA is farming okay.
That's BKB.
When you pick dual supports like AA though, he's a very kind of passive support in his own way. Like, yeah, sure, he can ulti across the map, but he doesn't get up and going until level 6.
DkPhobos should be happy that there's no observer ward over there, because he walked by 2 center wards, but there was no obs, so he's still not detected. Oh, they're gonna run straight into each other here.
Oh god. He stacks the blink. Okay, he's going straight for Boogie at the back. Oh my god. The Aghanims clap.
Yep. Meanwhile, the Brewmaster split is going to get 1 kill,
Oh,
but
this is amazing by DkPhobos. He's gonna kill the ES as well. The rest of the team running in.
how much damage that the Brewmaster splits are doing to the support Stampede is going to be used as a retreat, but Vaalix is going to be a little bit slow. His entire team dishes him. Vaalix is going to be dead as well. Triple kill is going to be coming for Polar. Vaalix trying to fight his way out of there, but not for long. Surely Finette picks up a double.
And they only used the Brewmaster split. I mean, one Invis room, walking in backlines and realizing, hey, here's an ES and an AA. I could punish these guys. And beautiful play by DkPhobos. Also Shirley Finette securing the kill over on ES there. Beautiful. So I think 4SC are now in a terrible, terrible spot.
The pressure is like definitely mounting.
Yeah, but It's their own fault though, because they never turned up the heat. 28 minutes in, they never exploded. Lumi, you expected them to go even sooner than I did?
I thought when the blink came up, they had to go then.
Yeah.
And they had the tools to do so. The blink Centaur, the AI splash to follow things up, but there was not any.
There's no coordination with it.
Yeah. Also, when you pick a Phantom Assassin, you go for those mid-game bursty crits, the blink strike to chase. We haven't seen too much of that either.
We saw it once around the Roshan pit, but it was all...
It's going to go in right now. Okay, the swap's going to be there. BKB used one kill. This is what I'm talking about. You go for those plays, you go for those kills, and there's that tier 2.
I mean, this is how they push towers. They need to go aggressively, kill someone, or force them to back out and then push. They are going to try and defend here. Earth Splitter being used. Ooh. Oh, so close to landing there.
Oh, they want to re-engage. At least Trixi does. He blinks back in, and Yule Scepter immediately. Oh, he runs in fairly out of the range of the Ice Blast.
Oh, yes, the stun! Ooh. He gets the stun off, and they actually kill him. Meanwhile, they killed on mid lane the Ancient Apparition as well with the Brewmaster split. But smoke down to bottom lane. The heat is definitely turning up.
Trixi, he's going to take a ton of right-click damage. Jerax is going to have to fish a Blink Echo. He's going to go for the support, but they're very, very tanky. Surely Finette is being ignored, and surely Finette is not ignoring anybody because he's right-clicking.
He doesn't have a TP scroll, though.
Well, Vaalix trying to overwatch.
He's not going anywhere. He's just going.
He's going to be straight.
Standing in
one mode. Man at the stun.
He's going for a tier 1 tower, man. He doesn't care about all these low HP supports. He can just fight through them. Viper does not give a damn.
Oh, he nearly has his battle fear or butterfly now as well. Holy crap!
Butterfly is going to be such a high value item. I mean, accompany that with the Drunken Haze as well, which is maxed out by now, and the auras that they have that give both defensive and offensive abilities. This is a beautiful spot for VP.Polar.
I love his choice to go MKB second. I think a lot of players would have just gone for, oh, Link gets Manta, the standard thing, but the MKB just says, PA, you can't even try to fight me.
Did you see the amount of damage they did to PA when she dived the tower?
Yeah.
Like, usually PA can go that aggressive at this stage of the game, but because of that item choice, he just got completely shut down.
That's really true, and the efficiency now is going to be real when you have this much damage output from a Medusa. She can clear the farm so quickly. And everyone else in VP.Polar also realizing, hey guys, we're heading to a late game, let's keep farming.
Did you see Phobos' items? He has nearly finished AC.
Yeah.
Holy crap, when they finish that, like PA, they'll laugh at her. They'll literally laugh at her.
Extremely close right now.
I like the choice to actually make a pit stop at Aghanims, because a lot of players just like, alright, double the aura.
Value it.
Yeah. Mid lane DkPhobos, can you burst him down the invasion? You're gonna lock the Ice Blast. It's gonna hit on Lil Hardy. Tanking the gank.
That is the epitome of a gank tank right there. Standing around like, oh, you're about to die? Well, I guess I don't want to play Dota, so I'll just take it for you.
This is where I come in.
Venge is the best gank tank, because even when he dies, he gives the aura. It's like...
True. Negative aura over on the PA ramp? Oh, actually not the PA.
On the AA. Oh, looks like they're going to re-engage. No BKB this time, and Matumbaman needs to get out of there, Stampede. There's a Yules on the Shaker. Can he blink back out as well? No, he just runs back out. And the right click, look at the aura damage. Jerax melts in like 3-4 hits. Surely Finette leading the charge. Meanwhile, the support, Boogie gets melted, and this is where the Aghanims on the PA, or on the Panda doing so much
Vaalix as well.
Oh, actually, almost. Okay, Viper Strike being thrown out, but the MKB crits.
Surely Finette is unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, he's just walking down the mid lane right now.
Yeah.
And yes, the Brewmaster Aghanims is amazing as long as the enemy team does not have mass BKBs. That's pretty much the only weakness of the item. But realizing ES and AA are never getting any BKBs, you can just bully those two heroes. And that's what he's doing.
What the 4 anchors do?
I mean, if you cannot win the fights and all you drag for is to win fights, you will lose.
I think they need some miraculous, like, Trixi stun into Ice Blast, into Creep.
They did buy back. They're trying to.
Buyback, but range Rax is gone, and Trixi on the back line getting zoned out. He cannot initiate. Is there going to be offensive swap? He blinks back out, but looks like it's going to be somebody else that gets initiated. Jerax, the big Earthshaker player that we expected. Not going to get the guys under the MKB True Strikes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like VP.Polar are in shape to just take this series here, or this best of one. And it's an important one as well.
Yeah.
Pushing down. They already took the racks on mid lane. Do they want to keep going for more, or are they going to back out? Still no buyback, but they probably know Roshan must have spawned by now. Let's go for it.
Illidan has enough money to buy a full another item now as well. Like, I don't think it even matters what item he gets.
The enemy stacked for us? How pleasant.
Casual, like 500-600 gold.
Does he Okay, he's going for a Scotty. The safe bet. I was like,
Sure.
YOLO Raid Break.
Oh, Vaalix is maybe gonna get caught out here as well.
He's dead. Oh, Trixi's gonna come in, immediately get Cyclone. And Vaalix, the right clicks from... This is MKB's second choice item from Shirley Finette.
It was amazing.
Literally game winning.
And they also have the correct lineup to play around a Medusa. Want to point out, when you have something like Vengeful, you have your Ogre to buff it up. You can even positionally swap your Medusa.
Right.
Like, Medusa is not a hero that functions in every single draft, but FNG has crafted something that works really well with
Ice
Medusa.
Blast, that's an Aghanim Ice Blast. Little Hardy's gonna actually
Hardy,
die.
you're dead.
Roshan, you know, helping out a little bit.
He's like, I'm gonna help as much as I can before I
Fisher's
die.
gonna come in to delay things. Jerax is gonna make him play. Nothing here. Little's actually dead. Gives the aura to the AA.
Could he have attacked Roshan and denied himself the Roshan with the AA blast? I'm pretty sure he might have been able to.
I mean, even if Roshan kills you there, yeah, maybe he could have tried to suicide at least.
Yeah.
But backing off and just finding a grave in the river, I guess that works too.
A nice warm patch of water.
Yeah. This Brewmaster has been such a beast. We haven't really sung the, glory of DkPhobos, but he's 10-0-5. What a dominating performance from him in this game.
I think that had a lot to do with his skill choices early game. Like level 1 Junk and Haze, actually he beat Viper 1v1 middle with very little support. And actually Jerax on the Earthshaker rotated to support him as well.
Yeah, but it's solid play. Like most players would put a point into Drunken Ace against the Viper, but he just played very, very solid throughout the entire game. Finding kills where he's good and being on spot. And every single time he had his ulti ready, it seemed like he was looking aggressively for kills, either with Invis Rune or smoking up. So,
Oh
a lot of
god,
credit
this is
over
scary
to him.
stuff.
Yeah, this is... I mean, the next push is a push that you cannot deter. You cannot go all Jerax.
Just
He
really
doesn't
cheeky
care. He's
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
that thing that passed by me? Whatever.
I mean, I think for a 4 AFC, you have to fight from the side. You can't fight them heads on.
Oh, it's the value plate mail over on PA, realizing that I don't have any armor in the team fights. I have 16 base armor, but all of that is gone, and then Vengeful helps me, and I'm down to minus armor.
Can Illidan win the game on his own? Like, could he just push this lane on his own and win the game with Aegis?
I mean, if no one else was there, he would just get controlled and die, so definitely not. It's a team game.
You don't
A
think
team
so?
game.
I don't think they can kill him.
Oh, Jerax, is he seen on the right side? He's hiding in the trees. He has to blink out. And the Spirits is following him. Meanwhile, they're going to engage on Shirley Finette. A little bit isolated. But here comes the Brewmaster. The ultimate's doing so much work. Vaalix is going to get multicast as well, beyond godlike. And Shirley Finette, well, he's winning the game without his team because he's just right-clicking on Rax. His team is doing so much work already. They still disable a ton of hero. Jerax on the right side, he's seen as well. Everybody's zoned out, and I think PA is a little bit late to the party. Ice Blast is going to come in, but
I mean,
where
she's
is
been
the
at
damage?
this party, but she doesn't want to blink into it. It doesn't look so pleasant. It's just not her type of party, man.
Both of these games have been very dominant.
Yeah, they have. I mean, looking for a kill now. Matumbaman trying to go when Medusa is charging up to top lane, but nothing seems to stop this Rax siege.
Okay, Shirley Finette, he's actually getting focused by a lot, but he turns around, gets one kill, tanks the tower, no problem there.
And Matumbaman actually goes down to try support on mid lane as well, where I guess 1 core and 2 supports.
Never give up, never surrender.
All right, big crits here. Okay, no
Yeah.
crits, no blinking.
Get the fake hype going. Not a single crit, so
She can't
this
even
is gonna be
do it.
negative.
Okay, no crits still. Meanwhile, though, they get the multicast crit. Easy.
Ooh, good. 4 times multicast, no problem. Aghanim's online, and GG is gonna be the call here. And the Wub is here.
Holy crap.
That caught me off guard. So FNG looking very happy there as he gets a high five over to his manager. VP.Polar should be happy with that performance as well. That was a strong play, good draft, and very few weaknesses.
Like even Mag on the offlane, when he saw weakness in his lane, he was like, okay, I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm going to rotate around the map and I'm going to try and help with it.
Yeah, I think Mag got so much done on his offlane. I mean, Ogre Magi got a perfect block in the beginning, got his level 2.5 on the first 2 waves.
Right.
But Mag just steadily pulled ahead of him and